Welcome to Hammer Dahn! Number one sports betting show coming out of the Pat McAfee Incorporated Thunderdome. I am Tone Dix.
Hey, baby Tony. Picture Mark Tony.
That man right there is Bubba Gumpino. He's a Canadian stage. He's a bearded wonder.
Wide.
Good day.
Wad. Very clean look from you today.
Oh.
Very buttoned up.
We're ready.
Yeah, you look sick.
Fucking
We also
sick.
Yeah.
We also just got full view of the rat tail in full force. Thing's nice.
Everything's
Yeah,
well. All is well in the world.
Bruce, how are we?
What's going on, dude?
Oh, I see you wearing that Giants football hat. Were you wearing halftime yesterday or what?
I was wearing my Giants hoodie, so I
Okay.
was not.
Fucking respect.
I had
Where-
Giants money line in every parlay yesterday. So
Yeah,
thank you to the Giants.
I took them
Pretty good
live.
weekend
That
for
was
the boys.
nice.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
pretty good Sunday. Otter, how are we?
Sunday. Oh, Tony, did I have a Sunday? But hey, you know what? Decent weekend. Saturday, probably one of my worst Saturday slates I've put
There you go.
out. You know what? It all came around though, because just like life, betting's a circular game. I had an awesome Sunday.
You're right.
7-2 on Sunday.
There you go. It's a circular game.
Garrett Schrader fucked me and Gumpy up.
Dude.
Who? Sorry.
Fucking
Garrett
Yeah.
Schrader.
that boy can carry out.
Play fake.
That boy can carry out a play fake like no one else.
There was never a
Unbelievable.
thought in my mind when we were putting that parlay together that Purdue was. I was worried about WVU.
Yeah.
I thought that was be the one that killed me.
Yep.
Purdue
And-
laid an egg, but guess what?
And so we're 0 for 1 at 1-year-old birthday parties.
Yeah,
Shout out.
swing and a miss.
I had a
Swing and a miss.
Saturday was up. I'm probably going to stay away from totals for a little bit until we really the stats kind of settle in here.
Okay.
But outrights and stuff, it was okay. I mean, it was okay.
I was on a lot of favorites.
Sunday was good. Teasers hit. There was one that didn't. That involved the New York Jets. That didn't go well for him.
I'm having deja vu
Where?
after the Jets game yesterday. It felt a lot like last year when we were all trying to talk up Zach Wilson.
Why? Let's just see him play defense that isn't really good first.
All right.
Let's just see.
Bring in
Yeah.
Colt McCoy.
I don't know.
I can get behind that.
I don't know if that's the answer.
If you're not going to make a trade, I think that's the best choice. Unless you want Carl. I mean, please bring in Carl. I would love it for my
I would love for
entertainment.
Carl to
Yeah.
come in. All right. Today, Monday, we recap the weekend and we pick Monday Night Football. There's 2 games tonight.
2-piece Tony.
Also, hey, I don't know if you guys have seen yet. This college football slate for this weekend is a
Unbelievable.
fucking.
Bit of a
Unbelievable.
banger.
It's a bit of
Some
a bang.
Friday night bangers.
So we'll pick Monday Night Football. We'll pick fucking footy for tomorrow.
Tom John.
We'll pick baseball.
We're still doing that.
Yeah.
Whoa, Mitt.
Yep.
What's your fucking problem?
I'm actually back. I dove in.
Bruce is back.
Bruce is back.
I
baby.
got
Fucking Gumpy had a POY today.
Yeah.
I got the card in one hand. I got the wild card standings in the other hand. Who cares? Who doesn't? Let's make some money.
Okay,
Good stuff.
let's pick tonight first. You
Yeah.
know, before we recap, let's pick tonight
Oh yeah.
because you can't go backwards before you go forward.
You can't.
Circular game.
Just like life, betting is circular.
Yes.
It's a circle. Okay. Tonight, 7:00. New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers. 3 is a nice, beautiful, even number. Ain't it, Bruce?
Sure is.
Kind of number you like to see. Now, if you're looking at the juice, 110s across the board. DK's got it minus 115 for the Saints. BetMGM has it minus 120. So, maybe stay away from those if you're looking for juice. I'm going to take the Saints minus the 3 tonight, strictly because I just trust in them a little bit more than I do the
Yes.
Frank Reich-led Carolina Panthers. Now, did they look terrible in week 1? No, they hung around for sure for a little bit, right? And, like I said earlier, there's going to be a 4th and 2 on the first or second drive that he should kick a field goal. He's going to go for it, and they're not going to get it. Okay? And that's just going to turn the momentum of the entire game. I trust Derek Carr more than I trust Bryce Young just because he's a rookie. You trust Bryce Young more than
No.
I am worried, I guess, about the running back situation in New Orleans. Just Jamal Williams, but he's fine.
Yeah.
He's serviceable.
He was mediocre week 1.
He's serviceable.
How's their O-line?
It does
Who?
kind of.
Saints.
They didn't
Saints
do a
like
ton in week 1 as far as running the ball. Titans, kind of shoved up their ass, but they shoved up Chargers' ass yesterday without Eckler. This is more of a trust thing. I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Yeah, I don't need the points. I'll go Saints money line, please.
What are you gonna lay for that?
Lay the juice, 160.
Okay.
Yeah, fine by me.
Okay.
Frank Reich 0-5 as a head coach in week 1, 4-1
Oh, a little bounce back spot.
in week 2. The Saints got 10 of their 16 points last week after Titans turnovers.
Sure.
Didn't really string a ton of drives together. Dennis Allen, I don't have a ton of faith in him personally.
I don't either. If we're being
I
honest,
think he's too conservative for
He's a
who the
defensive-minded
Saints
coach.
I hear you.
should be.
They want the guru back.
And then finally, Brian Burns on Trevor Penning. Trevor Penning is one of the weaker left tackles in the league. I think Brian Burns and the Panthers defense
Are you
gets
taking
it
Panthers
going.
tonight?
I am on the Panthers plus the 3 2 nights at home.
I think you can maybe find 3.5 out there.
I did buy it up. I laid -130.
I don't know what Unibet is, but they're showing a 3.5.
Oh, Unibet?
That I don't believe is a book. It is a
No, Unibet's a great book.
Is it?
You never used it?
Are you sure it isn't unabated?
I'm looking at it says Unibet, but I mean, it could be.
Is
Unibet.
unabated
That
like
is
the
book.
smart word for offshore? Like, what the fuck? What does that mean?
No, unabated is that dude, Captain Jack Andrews, who like
Oh,
sometimes will
I'm familiar with the
write a
Twitter
hit
account.
piece or two about a sports book. He has a website, I believe, called Unabated that like puts all the lines together, a la cover.
No, Unibet's an online gambling company.
Gotcha. Good to know.
Damn good one.
Well, I'm taking the over 39.5. I don't really have a reasoning. I just didn't like either of these games, either of these sides, and I'm an overs guy, so
He's going
Primetime
over.
The trend this weekend was to the overs. I believe 12 of them yesterday.
Everyone but one.
12-1 to the over yesterday.
Yep.
Unders in week
crazy.
1. I would lean to the under tonight in that one.
You think part of it's that the fact that there just aren't false starts anymore?
They're not calling false starts anymore.
they didn't
No,
call him
no.
in week 1 either, though.
And this is all
I
just
saw plenty of false
This
starts.
is all
there was
just
a
one-
boatload of false.
there were, but they're not calling the leaving early. All right.
There's an
What happened to the Giants here on this, Bruce?
What?
Did the
The
Giants?
Giants get burned on something here?
No.
I thought you were talking opening game Chiefs. Where
They're
like,
calling
one play
PIs
ones.
that like shouldn't really be PIs.
Oh, here we
And
go.
then in the money time,
Where's the rule?
there are
book?
no
Where are
PIs.
we? What
What did
game-
you
what
actually
game are
serious
you talking
question
about?
though? What did you think of the intentional grounding calls on Geno and Stafford?
I didn't see them, to be honest with
They
you.
were throwaways to the back corner.
Oh, well,
But they
out of
were
the
but
end
they were like,
it's the Stafford one you have to call.
yeah, they were
I did
like
see that
it
because the
was-
guy ran the wrong route.
yes.
But
it's
it-
interesting. I've never seen it before.
Technically,
That's
there
when
was
the
no
ref
receiver within 10 yards.
No
and he was
receiver in the air?
pocket.
that's when the ref was telling Geno he was talking
Yep.
to America.
My big
That was
problem
awesome.
with intentional grounding is that it should be a judgment call based upon the intent. Like, how can you have
I
the
agree.
word intentional, which is inherently subjective, and then have it be like black and white? Well, if you're in the tackle box and there's no one within 10 yards,
I get it.
Is uncatchable pass not a thing anymore as well? I have a
No.
question on that.
That
definitely
rarely
not.
gets called.
All right, because
Especially in
when
college.
guys are throwing just fastballs out of bounds, they're like 10 yards away from the wide receiver. That's
yeah, especially in college.
we're
The
still
ball-
calling
the
PI on
ball-
that. That's fine.
The ball be 20 yards over.
What game did that happen to the Dolphins game? That
I
missed it?
mean, Eli Apple got
There it
cooked
is. Yep,
all
I knew it.
game long, but that one wasn't. Eli Apple. There's got to be somebody better than Eli Apple out
Back
there,
to the
dude.
task at hand.
Devontae
Yeah.
Parker took
I
him out.
think
bad.
Chuba Hubbard goes over whatever 34.5 tonight.
Okay.
I think the Panthers are the. Nah, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, don't.
That-
Why say it? You think they suck?
I think they're the second worst team in football.
Whoa.
Behind the Cardinals.
Bears.
Oh, the Bears. Yeah, Bears.
Bears.
I
I
thought that they were that bad in week 1.
Yes.
I think the Cardinals end up. Although-
I've said this a million times. Frank Reich isn't doing it.
Week 2, yes.
I'm with
Apparently.
Gumpy. I'm with Gumpy here. I think the Carolina Panthers.
I don't know. I just
absolutely
don't. Their
fucking
defense
stink.
is good though, so that is like a saving grace.
Yeah.
Whereas
And
the
last-
Bears are like cheeks on both sides.
And last year they ran the shit out of the football.
Absolute cheeks on
Cheeks.
both sides.
But I think that the Carolina Panthers are at least worse than the Cardinals, because the Cardinals the last 2 weeks they've played good. Yeah, they have no one that we fucking know other
But
than
it's-
James
They got
Conner.
fire
but
in
they're
their
playing
gut.
good.
Yeah, they do have fire in
the
their
bus,
gut,
yeah.
but I'm just looking at the 17
Let's let the Panthers play their second
17
game
weeks.
first before we.
sandwich.
I wouldn't.
Like the
I
Panthers,
wouldn't.
the Panthers should improve over the course of the year, where the Cardinals have this fiery underdog
I kinda agree with you
mentality, and then we'll just slowly be like, no, we're tanking.
That something's gonna break their back.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
We probably did.
8:15.
There we go.
Great. Love that it's 8:15. Browns.
You guys are Sunday night next week.
Steelers. Oh yeah.
Keep the prime time coming.
Keep them coming. Browns. Steelers. 2.5. Give me the Browns minus 2.5.
Browns.
First time I've made a bet in a Steeler game in 3 years.
Browns have won 4-17
You're not
against
betting
Pittsburgh.
Huh?
Browns won what?
Browns what?
Tony, you're not betting that.
Yeah, we're not skipping over that. Tony, you're not actually making a pick on this game.
Yeah, I am.
Just did.
Just did.
Let him do his thing.
Fake us.
Steelers 19-1 straight up last 20 playing at home against Cleveland.
Yeah.
I don't need the points. Steelers outright.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm not drinking the Browns beat a Bengals team that looks like shit in the rain. The Steelers got beat by the best team in football.
Yeah, I mean, what do you know what the look ahead was in this game?
I can tell you.
It's probably Steelers -2.
Steelers -1, I think.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I agree with you there, Gumpy, that like it's a complete overreaction to week one on both ends of the spectrum. I mean, you look at this line and then say, oh, if it's neutral site, you're laying 5.5 with the Browns. Get the fuck out of here. That's ridiculous in my mind, especially when you factor in the preseason expectations that we had around the Steelers. Tony, you know it. They're 20-0 at home on Monday Night Football. Factor that in with this bizarre Browns trend where in games after they run the ball at will,
They stopped.
and then they're favorites of less than four points, they're defeated in their last 17 games.
Love that trend.
I'm on the Panthers plus the 3. That's a small one. Steelers plus the 3.5. Buy it up -155.
Couple dogs.
That's a big one.
Ooh.
I absolutely love the Steelers at home tonight.
Maybe tease them both up.
Yeah, maybe a fucking.
No,
You're only teasing yourself, Bruce.
no. Straight plays.
All right, I'm taking the Browns money line because the Steelers got beat by like 20 something, and the Browns beat the absolute dog shit out of the Bengals last week. And I don't believe in preseason football anymore being real football.
The other reason why I believe in the Steelers tonight, every buy low spots.
hit,
Yes.
Except for the Bengals.
which we talked about.
I don't think Bengals was a buy low.
No, because the Ravens
spot.
didn't look
Bengals
great
were
against
sort of
Texans.
buy
Now
low.
they won.
It was a bye.
No,
You
Bengals
could've
are
also-
cheap.
It wasn't on my buy low
Yeah.
list.
Wasn't on the list. Seahawks were on the list.
Yeah. Speaking of,
dog, but they were.
Speaking of, let's go through yesterday. Chiefs were a buy low spot.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
They covered. The offense, Chiefs offense didn't really look good, but their defense looked real good, and the Jags offense didn't really look good, and their defense looked good.
I think the AFC South is wide open all of a sudden.
Do you?
Yes.
Always was Titans.
Yeah, why was the AFC South ever closed by the Jaguars?
I'm gonna fight with you guys
Well, I
all
could
year.
I
on that
could
one.
tell you why if you looked at the odds to win the division.
I understand.
They're
but
like
we-
minus 160.
there was nobody on this show that took them to win the division, though.
We're not arguing with each other, Mitt. I'm just saying, the grand scheme of things, the Jags as minus 160 favorites were pretty big favorites to win the division.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Bruce and Gumpy have been on the don't just give them the division,
You want to crown him, you crown him.
and I crowned them.
Yeah,
And one of us
that's Braves.
will be right at the end of the year, and we'll fucking see.
Well, you better win by more than a couple games.
Do what?
You better win by a couple more than a couple games.
Why is that?
Because the Jags were supposed to be heading to the Super Bowl.
Well, they're only minus 160. You got a minus 160 on your ticket tonight? I think you do, my friend. The Bills took care of the Raiders.
Great first drive by the Raiders.
Great
though.
first drive,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then the Bills just shoved it up.
Josh
their ass.
looked like Josh yesterday,
Yeah, he
which
did.
was, I mean, as a Dolphins fan, I know I'm not
Running the
to say this,
football as
but
well.
They
James,
did.
it was
James
good
Cook,
to see.
James Cook has arrived, folks. Something to keep your eye on.
I feel like Ravens 27, Bengals 24 was not as that score says it was closer than it actually
Yeah,
was.
it wasn't
Yeah.
that close.
Always chasing from behind. Lamar threw probably the best time of his
Zay,
career.
yeah.
Ravens defense also looked very good.
pretty good. They had that huge red zone pick. Yeah, and then the Bengals got a couple late ones with T. Higgins that made that one a little bit closer. Obviously, the concern is Joe Burrow's calf, which
Aggravated.
Zach Taylor just came out and said not sure if he's gonna be able to go on Monday night next week. And that one's against the Rams.
Yeah, you look ahead right now. You mark down the Rams plus 6.5. You get ahead of that.
Okay.
Yep.
Titans, we just talked about them. 27-24.
Masterclass.
Chargers just keep going up and then just cannot.
No, they pooped their pants.
They poop their pants.
They were also going so
There's
quickly.
never been a more perfect video for Brandon Staley right now than I'm gonna lose me job.
They were-
That guy. That they watching the Chargers find a way to lose every game is astonishing.
They just have no sense of how to effectively win the football game.
This has
in the
been
last 2
happening.
minutes.
Remember, it was Anthony Lynn's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the exact same thing,
It's-
but the team's way fucking better.
Yeah. Like Keenan Allen was awesome yesterday. There's just like, because that first half of the game, I was like, oh, the Chargers are controlling this one, but the score says they are not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then it just happens.
you just got to keep taking the Titans plus the points.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Lions were controlling that one, and then they weren't.
That was Rams. Goff showed up.
That
there.
pick six kind of
Yeah,
he was 30 passes short of the record for not throwing an interception. He played really good. Like
I
there were
like-
some throws that Goff made yesterday that were really good.
Yeah.
great bounce back by the Seahawks, though. I like
Yeah.
what I saw there.
Yeah.
That was huge.
Goff's playing like, top five. Through 2.
No.
I agree.
Top 5,
It's not, I mean,
Through 2.
there's not a
top
ton
5 NFL.
Yeah.
NFC.
Tua,
Mahomes,
Mahomes.
Josh.
Mahomes didn't really play great.
Dak for sure. Come on.
Not putting Goff in Mahomes.
Huh?
Back off.
Not
You have
putting
to put
Goff.
No,
in.
no, no. I'm just talking about how he's playing.
I think he
Mahomes is
is
a better
fat.
quarterback than
I didn't want,
obviously.
didn't want
yeah.
to get caught in that one.
I thought we were talking about how they're playing this season because Goff outplayed him last week.
Yeah, for sure.
But I was saying like who's playing really well this season.
I just can never get past Goff finding a seat beside the fucking heater.
Yeah. That might have been the only thing Lombo's ever gotten wrong that he's told us.
No.
Wait till it gets cold.
Yeah, I would argue he's spot on with that one.
True.
Yeah, but he's playing good football.
Yeah.
Colts 31-20. I don't think it matters who's playing quarterback there.
I mean, that was the
Shane Steichen.
Yeah, he's good.
I like Shane Steichen.
that was the
If you don't-
biggest wrong team favored so far this season.
Well, it was
It
it
flopped
moved. It flopped.
17.
Yeah, but Laramie Tunsil was out and the Texans still went off as a favorite.
I thought Stroud played all right, though. It was good to see some. Sometimes those games like that, it's just nice to see like rookie QBs like he looked like he belonged. Like I like.
Stroud?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking yeah. Nico Collins had like 140 yards.
Yeah.
All of them have. I'm pretty shocked by it.
What's that?
Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Tone Rich, they've all looked like NFL quarterbacks.
Right? CJ Stroud shows no emotion at all.
No.
It's gonna start driving me insane. I just want to let you know.
Oh
Kind of
no.
love it.
Oh no.
Falcons came back to beat the Packers. There was a lot of games yesterday where teams had it in the bag and then they
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
just let it go.
Yeah.
The witching hour.
There was a lot of tweets.
It was
that-
the witching hour.
There was a lot of tweets. If AJ Dillon knew how to run forward with the ball, Packers would have won.
You guys, you're right.
There was a lot of tweets.
Also for
the
for-
Packers faithful are not happy with AJ Dillon.
Also, fucking Artie was rolling the dice out there. Quite a few
Dude, that 4th and 1 he went
Why, yeah.
for it? That was insane.
When Bijan almost got tackled 7 yards in the backfield, but you guys still taking Algier over Bijan or
No one said that. I just said on the goal line. I like what Algier
I love
did.
Algier on
You
the
still
goal
taking
line.
him over
Still
me?
had him in my fucking touchdown parlay, dude.
Still love Algier, but
How's
I
there gonna
also
be
love
enough ball?
Bijan.
What?
How's there going to be enough ball for the Joker?
exactly.
No
They're going to find a way.
dude.
Fucking line him up
Already
and
a
play him
fucking
like
That ball
Debo.
needs to be in one person's hand and one person only. Okay,
Desmond Ritter.
Bijan.
No, they need to run the 49ers offense, and he needs to be running.
I know it's-
Deebo
I know it's-
Samuel taking sweeps and just getting the ball in space.
I know it's not perfect. I know it's not pretty, but I feel like Ritter runs that offense.
Yeah.
well.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
far from perfect,
Let the haters
but
hate.
I don't think it's bad.
He doesn't fuck up.
There's going to be a point, though, where
One
he's going to have to.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a part where it's but like I feel like everyone's waiting for that. You know what I
Okay, so
mean?
they
Like
were
I
in-
think he does run that offense how it's supposed to be ran.
Remember QB1, they were in all those close games when they were showing Mariota, and it was always Mariota would fuck up at the end and then they would lose. He does the perfect job of just not screwing up and not losing them the game. And like their offense and they're coached well. Their offense is good, their defense is good, and they're just coached well. He's just like perfect quarterback right now for that team.
Bucks won 27-17.
Bucks got a ball club.
They can make some plays here and there.
Interested to see their Monday night at home against the Eagles. Interested to see how that goes.
Yeah.
That'll go.
That's a test.
Yeah, I'm
That's
excited.
a
I am
test.
excited to see how that one goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hand up. I was super wrong about the Bucks coming into the season.
Yeah, I think Tony was ahead of the curve.
A little higher on them than most. But
Baker's
just
playing
because
Baker's playing good enough.
I was only higher on them because they still have Godwin and Evans,
Yeah.
and then they still have a ton of pieces on that defense that they won a Super Bowl with.
Yep.
Mike Evans.
Who just bought back in? Was it linebacker 45?
Oh,
Devin White.
yeah.
Devin White.
He did kind of.
Yeah,
buy
what a
back in.
what a turnaround.
Yeah.
Like that's what I didn't see coming. I envisioned this like veteran defense just kind of being like, fuck.
Yeah, him and Levante David are there.
Yeah, no, they're like, fuck it.
The
we're-
old firm.
We're still the guys.
Yeah.
Mike Evans will be sweet on the Chiefs next year.
Giants 31-28. 31-28. Good comeback, Bruce.
Yeah, biggest
Sure,
comeback in
Bruce.
franchise history.
Needed it.
I do think that
Things were not
some
going well early.
some of my buddies are a little too optimistic now.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't be that optimistic.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we found something with like our. So we've had a Josh Azuda. I don't know how to say his last name, obviously, but he was playing right guard all camp, and now they just have him at left tackle, and he's like doing well. So like maybe he's a tackle that we thought was a
You're gonna
god.
play him over
And then
fucking Andrew
maybe-
Thomas though.
No, Evan Neal. Maybe you slide him in Evan Neal, and then maybe Evan Neal was a tackle, but
Okay.
actually he's
Is that
a
what?
god.
Is that how we're fucking?
I think that might be how we're piecing things together here. We're just switching tackles to guard and guard to tackle.
Sure.
But whatever works. Yeah, it was an exciting second half, obviously running into a hacksaw on Thursday night with the 49ers. If we lose by less than 40, that would be a massive improvement.
Speaking of, McVay kicks the field goal to either push, you lose, or you won because you bought it to 6.5. Sometimes you just buy it to 6.5. Okay.
Yeah.
That game was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, Rams playing ball.
Yeah, the Rams are for real with Puka Nacua and Tutu Atwell, which is bananas. But hey, as long as
Super
they,
bananas.
as long as
Imagine
they
if
don't
they
get
had Cobb.
cleaned, their
And they're just
cleaned.
fucking hanging Cam Akers out there like he's not even a human being.
They did that last year too.
Yeah.
What was his tweet about?
Because he
It's a
wasn't active
scratch,
yesterday.
dude.
Oh, he didn't play.
No, they just
Same shit they did to him last year, man. It's insane.
Who's running the ball?
fucking
Daryl Henderson for the
No.
11th year.
Kieran Williams, I believe.
Yep,
Or what?
Aaron
Okay.
Williams.
All right, I
Whatever his name is.
saw some of the game and I was like, why'd Cam Akers tweet that? He looks like he's running the ball well.
It was not him.
That
It was not him.
No,
Always
they're-
nice to see Stafford throw a couple picks.
Yeah, he's on the trade block. A wild one. Broncos go out, look great early. Fucking
So think about my first half. I have a fortune. Play of the day, Broncos. I have a fortune on the Broncos. I had some money on the Giants, but it was small. It was like a little parlay piece.
Sure.
So I'm watching the Broncos cruise, and I'm like, all right, well, at least I'm rich. Fuck the Giants. And then yada boom, complete flipperoo. Sean Payton got robbed. The NFL has a grand conspiracy against
Hold on.
Sean Payton.
hold on. While you are right that was 100% pass interference.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so it was also
Hail
Rams.
Marys work like 1 out of every 50 times. So should they have even been in that spot?
Yeah, but I would say, Tony, that
Bruce.
the
Dude,
48-second Russell Wilson has the ball down 8.
You were down to the
That's
fucking
like-
Manders.
That's like a 50-50
And
shot.
it's 2-0.
Yeah, I know. I love the Manders. I
They
love
suck.
Sam Howell.
The commies stink.
But Bruce,
Russ threw a ball right at a commie, and that's
okay
why
to just
they-
admit you were wrong about the Broncos.
No.
You're on them.
They are
you're on
0-2, so the record says that they're 0-2, but I do think their offense looks
They're
better
much
than it did
improved.
last year.
They're much improved Denver
They didn't
Broncos.
score over 25 one time. They just scored 35. You don't think their offense looks better?
I don't care.
They're
lose.
much improved.
They fucking lose. That's what they do.
That was a brutal loss, and they should have won.
They lost at home to the Raiders and the Commanders to start the year.
True. I mean, I agree.
Nathaniel Hackett could have dialed that up.
Well, yeah, but it would have looked a lot worse.
I don't know. Fuck,
True.
he had him within a fucking.
No, the problem's obviously one man and one man only.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dangerous Wilson.
Oh my god! Of course it is.
But I mean, fuck.
Wait, are you on Danger Russ's side now? Because you don't want to say that what's his name is a good coach.
I think Sean Payton's a good coach. I don't think he's a great coach.
I mean, I'm so confused now. Are you on the side of the Broncos are better, or are you on the side that Russ still stinks at football?
Both.
How can
What?
okay? So you're on both.
I'm on the.
He loves Sean Payton. That's all this is about.
Yeah, I
think
think,
Sean Payton's the golden goose.
and I love their defense. Like I thought
They
they would beat the
gave up-
commies, and they should have.
You can't be giving up 35 to
No,
the
you can't.
Commanders.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. And the real backbreaker was Russ throwing it 15-yard out straight to a commie.
That was the same pass he threw in England.
That plus
Or
the
Or was that Trevor Lawrence?
Plus
That was
the-
the game Broncos
the fumble
wanted
when they
him.
were up a ton, and he just kind of like let it lay by his body, and they're like, "Here, take it."
He's
That
I
was
don't-
weird.
I don't love how they're coming into in Miami as a 6-point dog this weekend. though.
I like it.
Cowboys,
Of course we do. Fucking Mark.
30-10.
Yeah, what happened? That's like the one game I just didn't watch.
Cowboys
Which
just
was
beat
this?
The fuck out of them.
The
Yeah. Cowboys defense.
they just
is
bum rushed them.
fucking
Jets
absurd.
shocker. Jets O line still stinks. Zach Wilson can't do.
Tell you what, people might not want to say it. Big Mike's calling a good game.
Big Mike's calling a good game.
Way better than Kellen Moore.
Big Mike is taking the ball out of Dak Prescott's
And that's another
hands
thing, it's-
after the third step, and it's actually making such a big fucking difference because he doesn't have the 3 interception games that he's usually having.
He will.
He might have what I think is he might have 2. He might have there's going to be a big game where he fucks up, but he's not taking the deep shots down the field, which. I mean, yeah, it takes away Michael Gallup, which stinks because he paid him a bunch of money. But the new system that they run, it's perfect for CeeDee Lamb. Just get the ball, get him in space, and run down the field. And then the running game is what the running game is. That offensive line are dogs.
I'm excited to see what creative way they end up losing this divisional round.
I think it's going to be...
In the division,
Sadly, I think
No,
it's
they'll
gonna be
win in the divisional. They'll get
They'll get to the NFC Championship game
Yeah.
and then lose to the 49ers, just like they
mean,
I would put
always somehow lose
right
to the
now,
49ers.
right now, going off of how they've looked, I put them ahead of the Eagles.
Their defense is better than the Eagles' defense.
Just 2 games in, off of how they've looked.
They have playmakers in the secondary, which
Right.
could bite. They
don't
could
think that's
bite
a
them in the
reach.
ass.
the offenses the old lines that they have played have been
Terrible.
horrendous. So that's
Yeah.
Micah Parsons just looks so fast.
And their other pass rushers
He
are
is.
still
Like
very good.
absurd. Like
you
He's-
give
I don't-
him defense player of the year right now.
Yeah, like a great right tackle should neutralize the other side of the Cowboys line.
Is this a super far stretch? And I understand a defensive player is not in this category, but right now, Micah Parsons through 2 weeks has had the biggest impact out of any player on any fucking team. He destroyed that game last week, and also he was an absolute game wrecker against the Giants. That's the reason why the Cowboys
Just
have
take
looked so
your
good.
defensive player of the year and knock
Yeah,
it
what are you
off.
trying to?
Trying to spin an MVP out of it?
I mean,
Just
he
take
was,
the decoy and shut up.
all right. Sorry, J.J. Watt was in consideration for it a while ago. I thought he should have got it.
I'm
as
sure.
the years go on, there's
No
less
chance.
of a chance that a defensive player is going to win it.
Absolute no chance. But just put it right now. He's behind Jordan Love right now for MVP as far as odds are concerned,
Yeah.
I
I
was saying he's the most dominant.
and Derek Carr.
I'm not saying I'm taking the bat. I was just saying he's the most dominant.
I was thinking about, I didn't end up doing it last night, but thinking about a flyer on Brock Purdy at 20-1.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, it was.
It's just not how
No,
the
they won't,
board
though.
works.
He just-
yeah,
no.
exactly.
He missed a lot of deep balls yesterday.
He did miss a couple.
He
Missed
did
one to
struggle,
Debo.
but that's him struggling.
But like he's also
Yeah.
you know?
Nothing gets me
Like
more.
that.
Nothing I love more than watching fucking Debo out of the backfield.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
It is phenomenal. Isn't
I love it.
it? All right, let's go through some of the bigger college stuff as we roll through. I had Maryland. They covered against Virginia. Army, UTSA.
Jeez.
Frank Harris didn't play, so
Meeps.
but the
bad.
Meeps are kind of in trouble. Indiana, did you go to the IU Louisville game?
No, it was a good guy. Came to your daughter's first birthday.
So, but IU covered. You missed a good one.
It was a
21-14.
banger. I told you that.
Penn State won and covered.
Shout out to the Bobcats.
Yeah.
Give me
Bobcats.
the Ohio Bobcats. Straight up.
It's
Yeah.
the only bet I won.
What the hell?
LSU blew out Mississippi State.
What did I see? I saw a score. Was it
Mizzou.
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma's playing ball.
Did Miami of Ohio
Beat Cincinnati.
beat Cincinnati? There it is.
Cincinnati plays Oklahoma this week.
That's where I'm getting my wires crossed.
Yeah, there was that. Obviously, Tennessee lost to Florida.
Yep.
I don't. Newsflash: Joe Milton is not Hendon
No,
Hooker.
he actually stinks.
Jeez.
Maybe.
That
No.
game wasn't even that
No.
close. That
He's-
score was flat.
Yeah.
How many schools has he been at?
2.
Two.
Michigan and-
Michigan stunk.
Yeah.
Where was the second stop on the
Here.
tour?
Here.
Tennessee.
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 Here.
Oh, so this
He
is the
just
second stop.
hasn't
Yeah,
played for
second
2
school.
years at Tennessee.
Yeah.
He stinks.
Mizzou fucking beat K-State.
That was sick.
Colorado State, Colorado. I woke up
I turned heel.
fourth quarter.
2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I turned heel super hard. I had Colorado State at the spread and was holding a Colorado State money line ticket. The cash out got so high, and I was so tired and so high, and I was just
Did you
pressing
take it?
until no. Wrote it. It was like
Well, you still covered easily.
Yeah. It was $500 before OT, and I was like, fuck it, just let it ride. I'm going to bed.
Florida State fucked around, and almost found out.
Yeah, they did.
That was a lot of all the top schools.
I did.
Georgia looked like shit.
Why did Milrow not play at all?
Breaking news: he's starting next week.
Thank you.
I don't know.
He banged up.
I don't think so.
No,
I
those
think
other
he's trying to
guys
figure it out.
stink.
Maybe
Buckner's we knew before.
maybe
Buckner
Saban
stunk
had
at
to
Notre
make
Dame.
an example.
Ty Simpson's a freshman. I think he'll be fine or whatever. But yeah, go with Milrow.
At least Milrow's an athlete.
Was he
He'll get you
dressed?
But my
points.
thing, yeah, he was dressed.
He was just standing there.
My thing is like at
He had his
least
helmet on.
if you're not going to play, hand him the ball.
So I remember just at the beginning of the year when they kept asking Saban about this quarterback competition, he kept saying no one's actually taken over the spot, like no one's really taking control of it. I think he's trying to make sure like these dudes get full games, trying to just basically force one of them into, hey, this is my fucking team, and actually like just give them the full game. You can't give them a half, don't give them a quarter, like give them the full game, give them the full week, make them earn that team.
Washington's an absolute fucking wagon.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the lock of the century.
Yeah, South Alabama beat Oklahoma State
Jeez.
by 26 points.
Are you gonna fire the Molt man?
No,
Probably.
you can't.
Just never.
I don't think so.
No,
but he
you
needs to
can't.
quit playing fucking 3 quarterbacks
Yeah.
every game.
What's his deal?
4 drives and the next guy comes in.
Why doesn't he just try to win? Maybe he tanks to get the adversity up so that when Oklahoma rolls, over,
Sure, maybe. I don't fucking know.
yeah, you just got a 1-game schedule.
I do like Oklahoma State this week. To be
Fucking JMU beat Troy.
Yeah.
Good program.
You see that missed field goal at the end?
Tell Michigan to quit playing with their food, okay?
They're about to find out this Saturday.
Yeah, I think
Rutgers coming to town.
I know
they'll
once
be
the
okay.
Shiano man comes in.
24.5 points.
Hand up. I think I said it on the program, but I made the dumbest bet of my entire life. That was the under in the BYU and Arkansas game.
Yeah,
That's
one,
not
I think I said it when you said it.
No, I said it. I said it's the dumbest bet of my life, but I did it.
Yeah, that bet stinks.
But you know who balled out in that game?
Our sweet prince,
Our sweet prince Slobodan.
Slobodan.
Sweet Slobodan.
Shout out Slobodan.
Shout out Slobodan.
Mayoko.
Yeah. WVU. That was always the right side.
Yeah.
Vibes. That was vibes.
Yeah, I mean the home team's probably 100-0 in that rivalry.
The vibes are super low.
I know Oklahoma State. We just talked about it. Don't hate them getting 3 going into Iowa State.
You couldn't pay me to bet that
Yeah.
game with your money.
I'm already itching to get some money on that boy running down that hill.
Haven't seen.
Are you?
I am, yeah, kinda.
The best thing that happened was, or the worst thing for that happened for them was Florida State playing like shit.
Wake up call or shades of doubt.
Maybe.
Can we travel?
Kansas is like 10-point favorites against BYU. I feel like that's a little much.
Yeah, with our sweet prince.
Dude.
Yeah, they only beat Nevada by 7
Yeah, that might be a
as
hammer.
27-point favorites.
That might be a hammer the Mormons.
Ooh.
Our sweet prince.
I don't go. I'm not I'm not.
We'll break down all
It
the
is
games.
crazy that you're allowed to bet on just a group of Mormon gentlemen.
They're not all more.
Yeah, they are.
yeah,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
they
As
convert.
soon as you go there, you convert.
Tomorrow,
You got to sign the pledge.
tomorrow
You're
Tuesday,
right.
we break down the big college games and tomorrow and the NFL slate for week 2. Just so you know, a little run through. Tomorrow, Champions League.
Champions League.
Champions League.
Fucking back. Where are we here?
We got the Champions League tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
This is group stage opening.
group stage.
First match. Give me Newcastle draw no bet against AC Milan. I think the Magpies show up in their return to the Champions League.
Okay,
RB Leipzig money line at the Young Boys.
okay.
Those
And
young boys.
uh
Those young boys are dangerous hooligans.
and I like Atletico Madrid draw no bet going up against Lazio as well.
Okay.
How much do I got to lay on Barcelona against Royal Antwerp?
I think it's minus 757.
Gotcha. I guess
Did Royal
I'm
Antwerp
out
they
there.
come out of the Belgium league?
Yep. Yep.
You really don't. Isn't our boy prolific on AC
AC,
Milan?
yeah.
Did you
Come
see
on.
what they did against Inter this weekend?
What did they do?
You told
Lost
me.
5-1.
Whoa,
You told me
that's because
about
they
it.
were looking ahead.
Yeah, they were looking ahead to the Champions group stage.
Yeah, those Magpies fucking they're built for the Champs League, to be honest. Newcastle's fucking storming in.
Baseball.
Yeah.
Twins, first 5 money line at Cincy.
Okay.
White Sox, first 5 money line at the Nationals.
Okay.
Phillies, first 5 plus half at Atlanta. And Mariners, first 5 money line at Oakland.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm laying it full game with the Mariners. Must-win spot for them in the wild card hunt. And obviously, the Athletics have nothing to play for, so they super need to win tonight. Then I'm also fading your beloved Red Sox with the Texas Rangers.
Jeez.
Sheesh.
Jeez Louise.
Feel less good about that one than the Mariners.
We have been playing some terrible ball. We got
So have the
swept
Rangers.
by the Blue Jays.
So did the Rangers, though. They just got swept by somebody too.
By the way, I love the fucking college football slate.
Yeah, it is nice.
Some home dogs.
Home pops. There's some short faves. We're getting lines that aren't. You don't have to bet. You don't have to lay fucking 13 every game.
What do you? I love the Beavs going into Washington State.
I have it down. Oregon State minus 2.5.
Ohio State.
Farm.
Ohio State went from minus 150 to minus 178 money line today.
Okay. Well, let's just. If I take Ohio State, I'm just gonna lock them in at 3 right now because that's the side I'm on right now.
What do you think about Auburn getting 7.5 at A&M?
I have Auburn plus 8 written down.
All right. I think Alabama's short at 7.
You don't
I have,
think
I have
Hardman?
Ole Miss plus the 7 written down there.
You guys don't think Hardman starts etching his name on Saturday?
He might.
No.
If he does, he might. I think Ohio- I think-
Maryland minus 6.5. Michigan State is way too short.
I have Maryland.
They spot everybody.
I have
14
Maryland
points.
minus 7 written down right here.
Utah minus 4.5.
That one's against you.
Is our boy back?
I'm actually on the other side.
Is our boy back yet?
Cam Rising is. They believe he's going to play.
Oh, I mean,
He'll never play.
What?
I mean, they've said that since week 1. It's what, week 4?
This was the plan the whole time.
They said that they didn't list him as out for any of the games. They
Why
just
would they?
would you
pushed him off.
Why would
tell
they?
the other team?
Why would they?
Competitive advantage, Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay.
Mountaineers get 5.5 at home against Texas Tech.
Yeah, I might be on the other side.
Against my Oklahoma? Yeah. Did you not watch him sling the fucking
I did
ball
watch it.
around?
I did watch it. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it
Fucking
tomorrow.
modern day Scott Mitchell, dude.
Yes. Someone in the chat just said Cam Ward is legit. He is. Watch. I don't want to bet against either team, but if I have to, the Beavs.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
I do think Washington State is a good football team. This is the battle of the Pac-2. I think they should take a stand at midfield for the Pac-2 and not play the game.
No, you have to. This is pride of the nation for the Beavs.
You're right.
Oregon State's going to storm in there and fucking.
What do we think about Colorado being
Beat
20-point dogs
Wazoo.
again? You think Oregon might be the side, don't you?
No.
It's going to be interesting to see. I'm very interested to see.
That Oregon team's very good.
Very good.
I'll sit that one out.
Yeah, they should be able
I'm
to
not-
backdoor it even without
I'm not
Travis.
scared to sit that one out and see where
Nor
it
should
lies.
you be. Miami's too short, by the way. Just getting that out there.
I hate
now.
to say it, but I'm going to be on Purdue on Friday night again.
I think I need a Hudson Card tolerance break.
I can't believe I forgot about that.
Tanner Mordecai's kind of looked like shit, but
That Syracuse
I
team
might be
took
on
us to the
Wisco.
promise.
I think I'm going to take Georgia State. Seems like they're back into rounding into super dog form.
At Coastal, Thursday nighter.
What's that top one say, Bruce? Can you read it?
Yeah, it says Georgia State +6.
Georgia State +6.5.
Yeah, I'm not scared of Coastal anymore. They kind of lost their.
They got beat up this weekend too.
Yeah, they lost their bleach.
They had to play Duquesne, so they got fucking beat up.
Rutgers money line +1,060.
I'm glad the Dukes are out of non-con play.
I'll just take that bet. Take that action if you want to save.
All right, let's do this tomorrow. We're doing tomorrow's show today. What are we doing, boys?
Tony, I got one more thing for you.
I know. I hope fucking it's not life is like a circle like gambling.
It's maybe worse.
It's pretty close.
Okay, let's hear it.
Well, Tony, gambling is a day-to-day game. And you know what you got to do? You got to learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. And that's by Albert Einstein.
And who is Albert Einstein?
You know what? He's like a physicist or a scientist or someone really old.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Fuck yeah.
All right. All right. Good luck.
God bless.
Hammer.
Dahn.